Hello and welcome to Sports Today. We are here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. We were here to cover the practice session of Pakistan team, and also before the training session, they had a press conference where Shadab Khan, as vice captain, briefed the media. So he was asked different questions regarding Pakistan's and his recent form, which is under scanner. Also regarding Fakhar Zaman, what does team management think of Fakhar Zaman as of now? Because remember, he was dropped in the Asia Cup games. Also, he didn't play the first warm-up fixture. So I asked him a question: what does the team management is thinking of Fakhar Zaman? Because he hasn't been playing the last few games. So Shadab was very clear that Fakhar is a big match winner for them, and the kind of impact which he brings to the team, they don't have much players like him. They don't have many players like Fakhar Zaman who can win you games single-handedly. So he was saying the team management will back Fakhar Zaman, and as of now, they try to give him a break, just like himself, to have that mental space, because he was saying skills are a different thing, but at times it impacts you mentally. So he was saying it was the same case with him as well, and he's hoping for a better outing in this edition of the World Cup. Other than that, the detail of press conferences, I think the video had already been done, so you can see that. I am here to give you the quick recap of what all happened during the practice session. So Fakhar was the man in focus in the practice session as well. Mickey Arthur, who is the director of cricket of Pakistan cricket team, he was continuously having one-on-one sessions with Fakhar Zaman, where he was trying to boost his morale. He was referring to him as a tiger, and whenever he was playing a good shot, there were loud cheers from him and the other support staff as well. They were trying to encourage him. In between, I think 2 to 3 times he had a one-on-one session with him, and whenever he was committing a mistake, they were trying to address the same thing. Like at one instance, he was trying to play a reverse sweep against spinner, and he missed the line of the ball, and he got in terms of the match situation, he got out LBW. Then the batting coach, he suggested that he should have played a slog sweep rather than playing a reverse sweep, in which he got dismissed. This was regarding Fakhar Zaman. He started against Pacers. The Pacers were Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf, and later Hassan Ali also joined them. So Imam and Fakhar, they both started against them. Meanwhile, the first one to come to the practice session was Mohammad Harris, who is the travelling reserve, and then Babar-Rizwan joined him. Rizwan started with throwdowns, where he was particularly focusing on the short stuff. After the short stuff, he asked the Pakistan batting assistant coach to call for a left arm spinner. Then he played against left arm spin. Then Rizwan and Babar, they were batting in tandem. They started with the spinners, and then they swapped nets with Fakhar and Imam. Fakhar and Imam then came to the spinners, and Babar and Rizwan, they both went on to play the faster bowlers. Haris and Shaheen Shah Afridi in particular were breathing fire. They were good. They were beating the Pakistani batters as well. In the spin department, there wasn't much difference which you saw in previous few games, and which I saw today in the nets. In spinners, obviously Iftikhar Ahmed also was bowling, and Iftikhar was troubling Babar because of the low bounce. At times he was not getting a good bounce off the surface, which other spinners were getting. His balls were staying low. So at those moments, Babar was having issues to tackle Iftikhar. But then as his training session went ahead, then he was better. And in terms of what all happened, what all transpired, who all batted, next I will just give you a quick recap from here on. Then, as I mentioned, Aga Salman also, he was playing throwdowns. Then there was a banter also going on with the batters and bowlers. Whenever the bowlers were beating the batters, they were having their fair share of laugh and a little bit of chit chat in between. Also during the net session, whenever they were off the strike, they were trying to interact with the press as well, and they were sharing their experience. And they have so far enjoyed the hospitality which they have got here in Hyderabad. Haris Rauf, he was particularly bowling very well. He beat Rizwan. He also beat Babar Azam as well. And then, as I mentioned, they swapped nets. Then they came back and then again play some spin. Abdullah Shafiq, he also batted. Wasim Jr., Mohammad Wasim Jr., who is the other pacer in the Pakistani lineup. He was the last one to come and bowl. He was the last pacer because all the other pacers, as I mentioned, Hassan Ali, Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf, they all three of them, they started together and they bowled till around, I think, 20 to 25 minutes. they bowled for 20 to 25 minutes in tandem, and then they also took a breather. Zaman Khan also bowled at the nets. He was also the part of the group which bowled earlier, and Wasim Jr. he came later. Shadab then went on to bat as well, and once the bowlers were done with their bowling and the batters had their time in the nets, then they swapped their roles and not swapped their roles. Like the bowlers did bat, but the batters weren't bowling. But the bowlers came, and the throwdowns and the net bowlers who were present here, they were bowling to the bowlers. And in terms of net bowlers, as we had already mentioned you that Pakistan, the team management, they wanted the best spinners for their training session. So they have got a number of left-arm spinners here as well. So they were playing against them. So this is all what happened in the training session. And I think the headline was Fakhar Zaman, the Pakistan team management. They know his importance and they want him to do well. And their World Cup campaign, the kind of stars Pakistan get, will all be dependent on how Fakhar goes. Because Imam, Babar, we all know they don't bat at that pace. And as Shadab rightly mentioned, the kind of impact which Fakhar provides, there aren't many players in Pakistani lineup which can do the same. So this was it, and as we go on and as we build up to the World Cup, we will be getting you all the latest updates. So please share it to as many people as you can, and also subscribe if you haven't already, and please like the video as well, and do let us know what all you want regarding the coverage in comment section. Thank you for now.